Hello everybody, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is T and I'm gonna be bringing you the tea, okay? I literally been thinking about starting a YouTube, but I'm like mad sensitive. So I can't deal with people being like, hey bitch, your face lopsided, your fucking weave was nappy, you should have done it like this. Like, I don't have time for that. I will delete that video real quick and we'll never talk about it again. My whole YouTube will be deleted. But my cousin started her YouTube channel. Shout out to Tamara. Her name on YouTube is Mara Slay. Follow her for whatever shit. Her shit is mainly vlogs. So this is not gonna be your typical first video. Hopefully you find out enough about me through this video that you just be like, hey man, I fucks with her. She's cool. I like that girl. So let's just jump straight into it. Right now it's gonna be a story time, and the story time is about my first threesome experience. Nah, so basically I met this chick through my homeboy. Basically him and her started dating, and it was like maybe, I don't know, years ago. But me and her still kept in contact because she ended up dating my homeboy and she ended up being cool. I used to go out like every single day. So I used to get hella DMs like, I'm trying to party with you. I want to hang out with you. And she was one of my DMs. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, come through. My homegirl's having a birthday on Sunday. Like, let's turn up. So in Dallas, Sunday is the day to turn up. So we start off with my homegirl. And we popping bottles. We having a good time. She taking all my Instagram photos. And like a friend that is willing to take your Instagram photos, like that's a friend for life. That's a friend for life. So I'm like, okay, you can hang out with me every time. After we hang out at the bar, my homegirl's like, the one whose birthday it is. She's like, oh, well, we're about to go home and play some beer pong, da-da-da-da. At this point, bitch, I'm lit. We're not going home to play beer pong. We're going out. Like, it's 13 parties today. So we end up leaving and going to her house to meet up with her boyfriend. And before he gets there, she's like, oh, I just want you to know that when he gets here, he's our boyfriend. So I'm like, She's like, make sure you talk about like expensive stuff. Like, just start talking about how you like this and that. And I'm like, that'll be easy because I do like expensive stuff. I do like this and that. So cool. I'm thinking like maybe he's not her boyfriend, but like just kind of like a trick. And ain't nothing better than a trick. And a trick is nobody's. Like, if you have a trick, my trick can trick on you. As long as the shit don't fuck up my money, I do not care. So I'm down with it. I'm like, okay, bet. So he comes over and I'm being all flirty, telling him I like all the shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I just bought a new Versace purse. I love Versace. Do you like Versace? Are you a fan? So anyways, we end up going to the club. In the car, like as soon as we got in the car, she just starts. And I'm like, damn, that's mad weird. But I'm used to PDA. So I'm like, okay, bitch. I see you. But the whole time, this nigga's like grabbing my leg, touching me. And I'm like, stop touching me. You're her nigga. Like, stop touching me. So I'm like scooting out the way, like, get the fuck off me. And then we get to the club. As soon as we get in the club, she dip off, like, to go talk to some chick. And so basically the whole time me and him are talking and vibing. And I'm a vibe. So I don't even think nothing of it. I'm not like, oh, I'm vibing with this nigga. Like, no, like, I don't think nothing of it because I vibe with everybody. So she come over with the girl. She's like, oh, this is my friend. And the girl looks like she's femme, but you could tell she's gay, But whatever. And so we're about to leave the club, and she's like, the girl she was with was like, let's all go to my house. I'm all with the party. Like, I party hard. So it's 2 a.m. She's like, let's go to my house. I'm like, bet. We can keep the party going. Like, we can get fucked up. She said, you said you got what bottles? Yeah, I'm pulling up. Bet. So we end up all going to her house, but the girl was like mad adamant about like my friend going with her. And I'm like, look, my friend's not going with you because we all came together. So we're gonna all leave together. That is a rule. So anyway, the girl kept trying to get her to get in her car, and I'm like, no, come on with us. And so basically, she ended up coming with us and telling somebody to drive her car to her crib. That's how adamant the girl was. I'm like, you really want us to come over? Like, you're making sure that we don't like dip out on you type shit? Like, which this could have went a whole nother way had we dipped out on her. But whatever. So we go to the girl's house. We turned up. We smoking. We drinking. We having a good time. You know? And like calls me to the corner. She's like super fucked up. And she's like, I can't fuck him. And I was like, okay. She's like, I need you to. You need me to fuck your boyfriend? I'm like, maybe she's just fucked up. I'm not thinking too deep into it. So I'm like, okay. Still turned up. Still having a good time. Her and the girl start going at it like, oh. And I'm like, and me and her nigga are just sitting there like mad uncomfortable. And all of a sudden, like, we're gonna have sex. So either you can join in or you can dip, like whatever. And I'm like, I am not gay. I am not gonna have sex with you girls. Like, whatevs. I'm gonna leave. And I'm telling you, I literally called the Uber. I get in the Uber. We're driving. And I'm like, turn around, bitch. I said, if this is gonna be my fucking threesome experience, let this be it. Like, let me figure out if I like it or not. Let me figure it out. Like, I can't just dip off because I'm scared of a threesome. Like, I can't just, it was really a foursome. But I'm like, I can't just dip off because I'm scared. Like, fuck that shit. So, I turned the Uber around, y'all. I go back to the house and I was like, fuck it. Like, obviously, he was happy I came back. Like, me and him start going at it. Her and her start going. And so we take a shower together and like da-da-da-da-da. We get to the bedroom. Her and her are like, you know, me, I'm like, and da-da-da. And, you know, I'm about to go to work. All that. All of a sudden, like, the light come on. It's dark in the room. The light come on. She say, y'all got me effed up. I'm like, what? This was your idea. You summoned me to knock him off. Like, you told me that this is something I must, you literally put that task on me. I wasn't even gonna do it. So I'm like, all right, it's dead. Let's go to the crib. It is what it is. Take me to my car. So we all get in the car and she's like talking mad shit. She in the front seat. Nigga, you'll fuck anything. You don't give a fuck. This bitch, da-da-da-da. And I'm in the back seat. And so the whole time she turned around like, no offense to you though. No offense to you though. I'm taking no offense because I understand being upset. I know that like when I'm upset, I can say things that like I don't mean. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying things. So I'm like, all right, you're upset. Like, I'm not mad. It's cool. We pull up to her house. He parks. As soon as he put the car in park, she, bah, 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 like, beating this nigga up. And I'm like, oh my God. He start calling 911. He's like, she's out here. She's crazy. She just put her hands on me. And I'm like, oh my God. So I get out the car and I go to her and I'm like, bro, you need to go in the house because he's calling the police. I don't want you to get in trouble. Da-da-da. Guess what she do? I want y'all to guess. The bitch tases me with a taser. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you looking for a taser for protection, just know you need a gun. Cause it's not gonna work, sweetie. The taser don't work. She tased me and as soon as I felt the shock, I'm beating this bitch up. I am whooping her ass. I literally beat her up all over the goddamn street. I say, look, I need to go home. I'm grown as hell. I go to my car. All of a sudden, she walks around the corner with a rock this big. At this point, it's like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, I'm pulling out. I'm fucking in reverse. And she come with a rock. Bow! Blast my whole windshield. My shit crack up. I put my shit in park so fast. Except now, it's just me and her. At 6 o'clock in the morning. The whole apartment's asleep. There's nobody to stop us. We're fighting for 20 minutes. And if you know how long 20 minutes is, like 20 minutes is not a long time when like maybe you're driving, but 20 minutes fighting? My arm's dead. My hand's dead. I'm tired, but I got adrenaline keeping me up, and she's laid out. Like she's tired. Like me, I was in the military, you know, like I work out from time to time, you know, like for the most part I have pretty decent stamina, but I'm like, she's wore out. And so I'm dragging her to her house, to the doorstep. Go inside your house. I do not want to fight you no more. Like, you don't have no fight left in you. But if I'm walking to my car and I feel you behind me, I'm stealing off on you. Guess what she do? Her motherfucking ass get up every single time. She can't hit me because her arms are dead. She's already been fighting for too long. She has no strength. But she keeps following behind me every time I try to walk to my car. And the only reason that I kept hitting her is because I didn't want her to hit my car again. So I'm like, I need to subdue you so that I can get to my car and drive off. Something finally in her made her decide to run in the house. She's like, I'm gonna call the cops. Call the fucking cops. Like, I literally don't care. You're delusional and insane. So I'm leaving out the apartments. The cops pull up on me as soon as I leave out. Thanks a lot. This dude called you a fucking 30 minutes ago and you're just now getting here. And they're like, we got a call about a domestic disturbance, da, 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, well, everybody already left. I'm leaving. He left. She's in the house. And they're like, well, what's her name? I'm like, what's her last name? And I'm like, I did not know that bitch's last name. And ever since that day, I will not know your last name, because I had been hanging out with her for 18 damn hours and I didn't even know her name. So literally I'm like trying to drive off or whatever. I have a big ass crack in my windshield and I call my homeboy, and my homeboy just happens to be awake, and I literally go to his house and I take a shower and I get ready and I have to go to work. Y'all, I haven't been asleep at all. And I have to go to work. I left work so motherfucking quick. Like, I literally went to work, said, hey, and fucking went home and went the fuck to sleep. Like, work had me fucked up that day. But so did every fucking thing else. So that is my first threesome experience. I cannot guarantee that I will ever have one again because of how terrible that turned out. Like, I literally got into a whole fist fight. And her dude still hits me up to this day. Till this day. He still hits me up talking about he wants to finish. Boy, get off my motherfucking phone. Talking about you want to finish. These hands? Fuck out of here. So that is my first experience video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This page is not going to be cohesive in any way, shape, or form. It is literally gonna be me being me whenever I wanna be me, and I want y'all to follow it. Cause I'm a fucking hot mess.